Guys, we just had the most beautiful weekend in South Lake Tahoe. We're back in the Tesla because it's time to go, well, home from South Lake Tahoe, which is beautiful, by the way. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Let's navigate home. This is pretty much the route, guys, and check this out. We have 113 miles on our battery, but the trip is 109 miles. It's gonna take us about 2 hours to get there. We'll get there with 16% if we drive ideally. Now, I'm gonna try to drive and conserve as much range as possible so we don't have to stop and charge at all. One of the things I'm gonna do first is turn off the charging for the external battery I have in the back. I have some aftermarket AIRIO covers. They're from AIRIO design. They're super cool. They make your car super efficient and look really good. We're gonna leave the air condition on at a cool 73 degrees and find a semi truck to draft behind and try to make it home. 2.5 hours. This is 2 hours and 6 minutes, but I'm estimating 2.5 hours. 113 miles in our battery. That's 44%. We'll get there with 16%. We have 113 miles in our battery. We have 109 miles to go. Let's do this. All right, guys, so we're on the home road right now, or the road home. We're gonna say the road home right now, and looking at the energy chart, I can see how it's gonna allow us to get home with 109 miles on the battery pack and then 106 miles to go. So we've already gone 3.5 miles, which is about a mile less than the trip projection, so we're doing pretty good. Check this out. We're going a lot downhill, and that's totally going to give us so much energy back until we really hit just the freeway, and then we're just going to be kind of a linear shot all the way home. Well, we should get back home with about 50 miles to spare. That's going to be, if we go to percentage, about above 15%. So we're chilling in that way. If we go to our rated, we're gonna be using, well, we should be using less than it thinks we will once we start hitting those downhill areas. So I'll keep you updated probably around here, and then more as we get closer to the end. Guys, it just gets better and better. So we currently have 92 miles left on our battery pack, and it's gonna take us 94 miles to get back home. But the elevation changing, look at this. We're about to get a heck of miles going back down because this is all downhill. Might not look it on the camera, but you can see that green line. And so, yep, we are going straight downhill. Check it out. We're gonna start getting a heck of miles back from this. We're at 92. Let's see what we can do. Tesla Autopilot doing real well on these curves. Like, you can see how much of a turn that is. Not even an issue. Sometimes it can be a bit sketch, and for some of them I do have to take over, but like, let's check this bend out. Okay, we're going about 35 miles per hour. Yup, not even a problem. We chillin'. 73 miles on our battery. Guys, check this rated range out. I'm so excited. So not the trip range, even though this is so impressive, and we'll check this back in a minute. All right, ready? Look at this, all right? So we've consumed 39 miles, and we did 52.5 miles less than the trip estimation. That means, what's 40 plus 50? 90. We drove 90 miles, but only used 40 miles. That is like, what? That was a whole lot better than I thought. That's probably the best range test that I've ever done. I still can't get over that. We've driven more than 90 miles and only used about 40 miles. What the heck? All right, guys, so check out this chart right here. This is the energy chart for rated. This is in mileage. I'm going to switch it to percentage right there. That's pretty much it, guys. My gosh. We've driven at the exact same percentage, basically, because of regen braking. Check out that elevation. We've saved 18% by just going downhill. Oh my gosh. And for the trip consumption, well, even with trip consumption, 40 miles consumed, 10 miles less than projected. So we're gonna arrive home around 50 miles, around 20%. Check it out. We're gonna get there with about 22%. Let's swipe Chloe Adams away for a second. Check this out. See, 93 miles. It's been about 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We used 90 watt hours per mile. Typically, you're around like 200. This is the amount of electricity it took to push the car forward per mile. Now we're kind of drafting, kind of not behind this RV. Let me move us a little bit closer. That way we can just pull a little bit more energy out of our battery pack till we get home. We bumped the AC up because the cabin got pretty cool during our entire drive. And we should get there with about 22%. So this was the craziest, like, best range test I could have wanted, I could have hoped for. We did great. We didn't do too much drafting because there weren't a lot of semi trucks on the way down, but we drove at around 65, 70-ish the entire way. There was some traffic, so that slowed us down a bit, but only kind of really far back. We've just been keeping the same 65, 70 pace this entire time, more so on the 65 side. So the trip planner said it would take about 2 hours, 3 or 10 minutes to get home. We added onto that by about another 40 minutes, and we could just boom, zoom home right now, but don't need to do that. We did add another 40 minutes to our drive, but saved, I think, like 6% off the trip estimate. And if we were speeding, we definitely would have lost more range from that. So keep that in mind. I'll let you know what we get home with. Alright guys, so I just plugged in with a grand total of 59 miles, 23%. So we killed it on this range test. 12.3 miles less than the trip projection, but the rated, oh my gosh, wild. We drove 53 miles, but not really. We actually drove, check this out, 109 miles. It only took us 2.5 hours, guys. And oh my gosh, we only drove 53 miles. Energy-wise, off the battery. Jeez, we did super good. So if you want to see more crazy range test videos like this, because trust me, not all of them end in the green like this. Stay subscribed, make sure you like, comment if you want to do some cool range test videos. I want to see them, I want to hear the results, and let's just keep exploring.